Rakesh's words are, what we achieved in 1 month took him 4 months. So we started marketing our business, right, on the 4th of July, right? That's when the countdown began. I was expecting an average order value of around 500 bucks, right? But I was hoping that we would, to hit that 5 lakhs number, we would have to sell 1,000 units.
Yeah, of course.
Band bajja. Number one revenue came from Facebook and Instagram. Second revenue came from Zoko. 1,40,000 is what we spend in our marketing efforts on Facebook and Instagram, right?
But the fact is, the reality of the matter is, see, these are things that happen in business, right? What
Correct.
you guys saw us going through or putting into place, it couldn't get any more real than that. You start off a business thinking something, planning something, and thinking, oh, I'm going to hit these numbers, and then unexpected things start coming into place, and those things affect you.
I was in fact telling someone that season 2 is all about what not to do.
Yeah.
I think so. We've done fantastic in terms of validation. क्या ये बिक सकता है, right? क्या ये ऑनलाइन टोस्ट लोग खरीदेंगे? क्या ऑनलाइन खारी खरीदेंगे? क्या हमसे खरीदेंगे? That's the answer that we wanted, and we've done a fantastic job on that front. Why did Google Ads not work for us? Hello. Very good evening. Super duper wala good evening. Let's kickstart. Right. कहाँ से शुरू करें? Right. There is, of course, we've got to see in total, right? Up till date, no one has seen besides me and Shena how much revenue did we do up till now. That's one thing. And of course, I'll also be sharing how much money did we invest in marketing to generate this revenue. So that's that. Plus, we also have, our feedback session, right? That we'll take from each and every one, right? Okay, boss, how was your experience? What did we do right? What did we do wrong? Right? That's something that we will do. And of course, we had done a giveaway. So, there was an email that was sent. You had to fill out that email, tell us more about yourself, and we would, one lucky winner would win the following. One, they would win 10,000 bucks, 10,000 rupees in ShipRocket credits, 5,000 rupees in Google AdWords credits, 5,000 rupees in Facebook ad credits, $100 worth Zoko credits, and $2,000 worth one Chorus account, right, for your influencer marketing requirements. So if you are not in that e-commerce business yet, right, hope and pray that you win this, because if you win this, it should get you off the ground, right? So ये 3 एजेंडा है, कहां से शुरू करें आप लोग बताइए. Sudhanshu is here. Great. Hey Sudhanshu, very good evening. Let's start with revenue figures, right? I'm going to invite Sudhanshu on stage first, right? क्या हमने कितना revenue किया? Yo, my man.
Hey, hi everyone.
What's up?
You tell me, क्या हालचाल है?
Super. आज तो घोड़े खुल जाएंगे बॉस, घोड़े खुल जाएंगे. But before we start on today's discussion, what did you make yesterday? Did you make any?
Sorry?
You're breaking up. अब ठीक है.
ठीक है.
Cool
है.
So,
हाँ जी.
हाँ, so कोई image नहीं बनाया आपने?
नहीं यार, मेरे को बहुत चांस नहीं मिला. I was about to sit and start doing some images, and then कहते हैं ना, जब तुम्हें कुछ करने से पहले कुछ ना कुछ उसी वक्त आता है. That I don't think I got a. I just remember that I had to take care of a few things. So I said, चलो पहले वो काम कर लेते हैं.
Of course. For those who are not there in our episode yesterday, I discovered a fantastic tool called.
Let's not start on that tool right now. Otherwise,
we are not starting on the tool. Very addictive. And we discovered this tool called Mid Journey that using AI and NLP, right? Artificial intelligence and natural language processing. It would create a graphic illustration, which was absolutely unique, made for you, all right? And in a matter of a few seconds. Beautiful, beautiful, right? That's the tool that we had seen yesterday. Done. Let's start, right? Sudhanshu, I'm going to share my screen.
Please do.
So we started marketing our business, right, on the 4th of July, all right? That's when the countdown began, all right, for 30 days. We wanted to hit 5 lakhs in revenue and wanted to spend as little as possible, right? So in total, how much did we spend? Ye baad mein batao, all right? Lekin I want to do a quick recap for those, quick sharing for those who are not there with us in season 1, right? Season 1, I had presented 8 different products to our panelists, right from 250 rupees all the way up to 1400, 1500 rupees, right? Our panelist, which included Vishal Parekh from Kingston, Sudhanshu from Health Card / True Basics, Anu from, at that time she
Polygon.
was, currently she is with Polygon. Earlier she was with Active Beauty, right? Praveen Shah, Janak Vora, all of these guys, industry leaders, right? And they selected the 1500 rupee product, saying that the cost of the product was 400 rupees. There was enough marketing budget, there was enough logistics budget, and then there was enough money to be made, right? Eventually we hit 5,85,000 rupees in revenue on that season, right? यहाँ पे देखते हैं कि एक 250 rupees wala product, 200 to 200 to 499. That was the product range. Let's see what kind of revenues we did. We started on the 4th of July, right? 2.7% conversions. Our very first order, 239 rupees. That's how we started. I'll start initial jo data tha, that was slow and steady. So I'm going to look at this week one by one, and then we'll look at week wise data. All right. On the 5th, right, we did a revenue of 3,600 rupees, right? Not bad, right? I mean, 1,500% jump. Our conversion rates also improved. On the 6th, we did a revenue of 334 rupees again. Next, on the 7th, we did 2,159, right? You look, also keep on looking at this number, right? Total orders 5 on 7th. 8th ko we did 8 orders, 5,241. 9th ko we did 2,847, 7 orders. 10th ko we did 1,738 rupees, just 2 orders. All right. So in the first week, we did a revenue of 16,245 rupees. Not bad for week 1, right? Not bad for week 1. Now, in week 2, the entire week, we did a revenue of 26,000, right? Which is 66% higher than the earlier week. In week 3, we did a revenue of 20,000. Thoda dip hua, 24,000 se dip hua. This dip mostly happened, not mostly, but 100% happened because our Facebook account got restricted, right? And there was just that one day, right, where we could not advertise and we could not score that revenue, right? One day, no. I think so. It was Sudhanshu. Sorry, how many days?
It was almost about 5 days.
5 days we could not market.
And I would also like to add, इस चक्कर में मेरा भी account हैक हो गया था.
Yeah, right. So that's something that had happened in this week. We continued on 25th to 31st. We did a revenue of 33,000 rupees. And 1st to, let's say, 4th, right, we did a revenue of 28,000 rupees, right? So 1st to 4th is just 4 days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days, right? And we did 28,000. कोई अगर गिन रहा है तो बताएगा मेरे को कितना रेवेन्यू हो गया? How much revenue did we actually make?
बताओ people.
बताओ. Is anyone counting? Approximately 2.5 lakhs. No.
Nah.
One more. approximate 1.25 month on year, bang on, man. We started on 4th. From 4th to 4th, we did a revenue of 1,25,371 rupees. Right now, something interesting I want to share. We did 225 orders. Right, orders is not equal to units. Right, एक order में multiple units हो सकते हैं. Right, so we did 225 orders in season 1. Right, with an average, 225 orders with an average value of 571 rupees. Right, in season 1, where we sold 1499 women sliders, followed by that, and we kept on increasing the price by 100 rupees, 150 rupees, things like those. We had nearly done, I think so, 186 orders, as I can recollect. All right, people were buying multiple units of that, of that 1499, 1799, things like those, and therefore we were able to make it to that 5,85,000 revenue. Right, return. Sudhanshu, you've been in the industry long enough. Is this a good number?
No, it's a good start. Yeah, it's definitely a good start.
For month 1, it's a good number.
Yeah, for month 1, it's definitely a good number because we are talking about, in a space of, okay, let's talk about a couple of things here. In the space of the product that we were in, right? Let's talk about the space we were. We were trying to sell something called rusk biscuits, kharis, which are a very common, which is basically like a commodity available in each and every nukkad wala.
So
okay,
true.
let's talk about that,
So
right? It is something that's available in all the places wherever you go, right? They have it available, and when you're trying to sell something like that at a premium price, right, you definitely have your challenges.
Sure.
You definitely have your challenges. Having said that, what we did in the first month, if we managed to go at least the lakh number, right, definitely our target was something else. We had thought that we will hit the 5 lakh number, but again, let's say we hit the target of 1.25 in our first month. That's not a bad number. It is a number which is good, because you need to also understand something. To sell that 1.25 lakhs, just imagine how many boxes we would have sold, because even at a premium price, right, these are still small ticket value items. These are not something which is 1,000 rupees or 12,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees or 1,200 rupees or 1,300. This is 300-400 rupees ka box, yeah.
So true, so true, so true.
Right, so I would have to sell a lot of boxes just to reach, this 1.25.
So I was expecting an average order value of around 500 bucks, right? But I was hoping that we would, to hit that 5 lakhs number, we would have to sell 1,000 units, 1,000 boxes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Band
of course.
Band right? So that's that. So true, so true. Awesome. So that was what we did. Most of our revenue in tier wise, right? Number 1 revenue came from Facebook and Instagram. Second revenue came from Zoko. Third revenue came from Gurgaon foodies, and fourth revenue came from our friends and family, right? In terms of 1,25,000. That's the number that we did, right? And anything else that we need to see? Yes. How much money did we spend, right, to get this revenue? What's the total revenue? The total revenue, Rohan, is 1,25,371, right? That's the total revenue we did, Rohan. Oh, today I think so we got 1 order. That's because I'm looking at restructuring our ad campaigns a bit, so I did not spend any money today. But I still think we did today 310 rupees, right? I've not advertised today, so our marketing is paused as of now. I will restart this on Monday, right? So that's what happened today. However, from 4th to 4th, if we look, we've done 125, all right? I'll just come to that. In terms of total expenses, all right? Let's break that down into 2 parts, right? One is marketing expenses and second one is operational expenses. Marketing expenses, we spent a total of 1,10,000 rupees, right? Plus GST. In total, like I said, 1,10,000, 1,10,000 was in this account. Sorry, my bad. 1,40,000 is what we spent in our marketing efforts on Facebook and Instagram. All right. The old account, which got restricted, that was we spent somewhere around 35 plus GST over there, and over here we spend around 1.10. Right, so 1,40,000, 1,45,000 is what we spent on Facebook and Instagram on operational things, right? Box, label, inventory, all of that would have come somewhere around 1.5 lakhs, right? That's what it costs to bring in products, get those boxes printed, hire a Shubham to design our creatives and all of that. 1.5 lakhs over there. All right. So that's the mota, that's the breakup, right? How many orders did we get from influencers? We did 2 influencers, right? One put on Instagram, right, as a reel, and one put on YouTube. YouTube one I've shown already. Have you seen it? So YouTube one gave us a total revenue, a total number of orders of 17, right? We got 17 total orders from the YouTube influencer. From the Instagram influencer, there was no tracking in place, right? She just had a swipe up link. But on that day, we got 3 orders from Instagram, right, which had no UTM. So I'm guessing I can attribute those 3 sales to that particular influencer, right? So that's that. Can you share revenue bifurcation in value like FB, foodies, friends, etc.? I'll just break that down and share it with everyone in the group, right? Because UTM compare karna padega. So that will take some time, right? I'll just break that down in a while and I'll share it with everyone in the group. Isn't there supposed to be a new YouTube influencer ad? Yes. The YouTube ad that we made live yesterday, right? We got, in total, we got 7 clicks from that ad that we made live, right? We spent 100 rupees. We got fantastic results, right? But we got 7 clicks and 50%, again, a 19-second ad, 50%, 57% to be precise, saw the video till the end, right?
Oh.
That was an astonishing number.
That was actually a good number.
That's a very good number. And that's also a sizable number, right? So that, I think so. Again, I'm forgetting what was it. I'm just going to, apne group mein share kiya tha maine. In total, we got 1,700 impressions.
Oh, that's nice.
All right. And 50% of that saw 100% of the video. Did YouTube influencers ripple effect was seen on next day? Next day, we got 3 orders from the same influencer, right? And then it's gone down to 0. All right. So again, it went like this. 13 orders, 13 or 14 orders, and the next day we had 3, making it a total of 17. That was what had happened in our with our influencers, right? Again, I'm guessing, right, that this month we will be able to hit. Now our Facebook ads are consistent, right? We know what users are doing on, let's say, our Zoko, our push notifications. We know what our users are doing. We missed out on that. We missed out on that Rakhi, right? We missed out on that Raksha Bandhan. Varna, we would have crossed that number, right? Remember, we had received 67 people who showed intent. Out of that 67, there were 1 or 2 who were family members. I know they would not buy, family members and friends, but there were mota, we had 64, 65 people who had shown interest, right? We would have done that 3 lakh, 3.5 lakh wala number, right? If you would have scored that. But I'll tell you the challenge that we had faced over there, right? Our graphic designer decided to abscond, right? And I wanted to create a box ka mock-up, right? I did not want to put it in, I didn't want to produce 1,000 boxes, right? Or 500 boxes or even 100. I would get an order of, let's say, 50 pieces, 52 box wala dabba. I would have got my printer to print those 50 pieces, right? That's how at least I would have started. That would have given me some data, some intelligence on, can this be done on Diwali also? Diwali, again, I'm going to do the same thing. Send out a Zoko message, ask people what they want to buy for their guests at home, and that's how I would like to roll with it. So वो 3 साढ़े 3 लाख हो जाता, and of course if our Facebook account didn't get restricted, we would have almost reached there. We would have almost reached.
So yeah, I think there is a point here to be noted for everyone. I remember saying this a couple of days back when we were deciding. What you guys are seeing is actually real business here, because in business a lot of times things don't go as per plan, right? And there are some unforeseen things that happen, which you may not you may not have predicted them, or you may not have been ready for it, but it just happens. In our case, our Facebook ad account got suspended. I mean, if we talk about season 1, that never happened with us.
Correct.
Right? When that ad account got suspended, my personal ad account from where I manage things, that got suspended as well. Then like he said, the designer who we had on board, he suddenly decided to go off the grid. Okay,
Correct.
he was off the grid. That's manpower issue. All right. Then other things started coming in.
There was one more thing that happened. There was one more thing that happened.
Rates are going to up. Initially, when we started business, what was the other thing?
Shana's mom passed away.
Oh yes.
Dhande ka time, right?
I'm sorry. I forgot.
And the business owner ka mom passes away, right? So that is also something that pushed us back. Right?
Yeah, of course, that's true. That also happened. God bless her soul on that. But the fact is, the reality of the matter is, see, these are things that happen in business, right? What
Correct.
you guys saw us going through or putting into place, it couldn't get any more real than that.
So true.
Right? Because this is what it is. This is how businesses can be. You start off a business thinking something, planning something, and thinking, oh, I'm going to hit these numbers, and then unexpected things start coming into place, and those things affect you. And what matters the best is, there was this line, I'm forgetting from which movie was this, but this is a very good line that I still remember. Is it doesn't matter how many times you fail, right? What matters is how many times you get up again. Yeah, how many times you get up again. So even when you are doing a business, you're going to see some downs, you're going to see some problems for sure. So if those problems are there, fair enough, they will happen. There'll be some in your control, there'll be some which are beyond your control, right? Once it was not from Rocky Yash, it was not. I remember that it wasn't Stallone saying that dialogue, because I would have remembered that.
Correct.
But having said that, yeah, just coming back to the point is, there was things can happen in a good, there are some things that are within your control, some things without your control, and they will be a part of parcel of your business. And the best part is, it's happened, shrug it off, start moving ahead. Even if you have to pivot your business at times or reset your business,
Correct.
Go ahead and do it. Because the only difference between you and the guy driving, let's say, a Lamborghini is, he knew when to just shift gears, right? He knew when to shift gears.
Correct.
That's the only difference between him and you. That's the only thing.
So true. So true. Awesome, Sudhanshu. Sudhanshu, would love your feedback on. Sorry, before that feedback, right? Have you seen businesses fail?
Oh yeah, I've been part of businesses which have failed. Yeah.
Give me 3 reasons why a business fails.
Yeah.
And what is the definition of failure for you?
Okay. See, a definition for failure for me is that, okay, I set out to do something, right? I didn't get it. Fair enough. That's done. Over. And I don't let failure keep me down, because I feel like, okay, it failed, done, it's over, finish, right? Now let me look at it. Is there any other way to do something?
Okay.
Right? And I go over there. I think before me, absolute failure is whenever I want to achieve something and I've already exhausted 10, 12, 13, or maybe 15 ways of doing it, and I'm still not able to achieve it. I think that's the time when I feel like, okay, ab
हो
ho
गया,
gaya,
अब हो गया.
right? It's done. Because like I just said, a smart person knows when to change gears, right?
I was just about to say that
Ha.
in counter to Divya's point, failure is not when you stop trying. Failure is,
No, failure is
"Bro,
not when
चलो
you stop
तो,
trying.
भाई मैं
Failure is,
बता रहा हूँ."
right. Failure is not when you stop trying, bro. It is not. Trust me. Reality of the matter is, failure is when you don't realize that it's about time that you move out from there and do
Oh,
something else.
correct,
See, there's
correct.
no point. I mean, let's talk real business, real world. What we're saying. Uh, if I want something and if I'm after that, uh, मैं सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के वही चीज किए जा रहा हूँ, and that thing is again failing. Eventually I need to take a hint and understand maybe this is not the time or the way to get this. I need to change my gears and do something else,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
failure is not when you stop trying. Failure is when you keep on just trying the same thing. Einstein said this thing. Somebody asked, I think somebody told Einstein, so how you failed 100 times, right? Yeah, I think you failed 100 times in
Yeah,
creating that.
correct.
And he said, I didn't fail 100 times. I just learned 100 ways of not doing that thing.
Not doing that thing. Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
right. So that's the game, right? So just
Was I
remember
was
that thing.
I was in fact telling someone that season 2 is all about what not to do
Yeah.
in your
Season 2 is all about what not to do. We have seen everything that could not be have done, right? We tried everything, we have failed over the way. So that's one for it. Coming back to your question, what are the reasons that I feel that a business fails? So one of the biggest reasons I feel the business fails is being ambitious is good,
Okay.
no doubt about it. Being confident is good, right? Being over ambitious and being overconfident is very bad for business.
So true. So true.
Uh, if
Can
you don't
I
realize,
hold on. I'm going to take people back to episode number 1, where Arjun, you, Vishesh, Anu, and I were there, right? And I asked, why do e-commerce businesses fail? And Vishesh said exactly the same thing, trying to grow too fast and not seeing what's working and what's not working, right? For example, we know, again, in our business's case, right, we know soft ilaichi works. It's also a repeat purchase product, right? People are purchasing it again and again. Khari biscuit works. Apna jeera biscuit is the one that is not working, right? क्या मैं अगला डब्बे का सेट प्रिंट कराऊंगा? मे बी नॉट, राइट? क्या मैं जीरा बिस्कुट को रिप्लेस करूंगा? मे बी आई ट्राई चेंजिंग द शेप, instead of a long one, maybe I'll go with a round one, things like those, right? And that will only happen if you go slow, take it easy, right? Done. Awesome. So that's your second point.
yeah. So I would say that's one. The other reason that I feel that businesses fail, and the one main reason that I have in mind is uh, it's not knowing your fundamentals. So I feel that's a big problem, especially with companies. Is they just start ignoring the fundamentals. They just forget that just something is working great. Just let's keep scaling without realizing what's happening in the back.
Correct.
Okay, so I've seen that. I've seen that in companies where what they say is, the top line is increasing. Fantastic. Let's just scale the campaigns. Let's just get everything. And who's paying attention to where is the inventory? Who's paying attention to if the inventory is not there, how do I scale up? Who's paying attention to the fact that how many RTOs are coming back, right? If we are scaling on such a large scale, what is the RTO percentage? How many are actually coming out? Are we actually even working towards making some sort of business? So I feel, yeah, that's another place where businesses go wrong, is they just don't realize that, okay, they don't check on their fundamental. Again, scaling is not a bad thing, guys. Scaling is a very good thing. That's how you become rich. You do become rich if you start scaling, but you need to know when to scale and how to scale and whether you'll be able to even support that scale or not.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
today if Imran tells me काम कर 1 लाख रुपए दिन का लगा दे advertising spend पे, मैं लगा दूंगा, order भी ले आऊंगा.
बिल्कुल.
But will he be able to manage orders?
So true.
Right, when you're spending 1 lakh rupees a day, and let's say if you get about 500-600 orders,
Right.
right, will he be able to manage 500 orders a day?
I don't think so.
That's the question.
So I don't.
So that's another place where I feel they do fail is. And third, where I feel businesses and where I've seen businesses fail is uh, micromanaging. That's a
So,
problem with businesses.
so true.
The
So
guy sitting on the top, he always thinks he knows everything, and that's where the issue starts happening. Dude, if you know everything, you do it yourself,
do it
right?
yourself.
It's simple now. Why do you go out and you spend good money? You're spending your good business money in hiring someone to take care of your ads or to take care of your things, right? But whenever that person is trying to do his job or something, you come back telling that guy that no, not this way, do it this way. No, not this way, do it this way. There is no harm in having a vigilance on things that
Correct.
okay, what's happening is going the right way or the wrong way. There's no harm in that. But if you start micromanaging things, right, it leads to two things. One, it burns you out. Why? Because then you are not paying attention to the work that you need to do.
So true. So true.
Okay. If Imran is the founder of the company and Imran's job is to figure out what are the next 10 products that I get into the company so that my business can expand, or where can I go and I do more my partnerships so that I get more awareness. If that's his job, but instead of doing that, he's sitting on my head and he's saying, "Acha, ye campaign mein kya hua? Acha, CPM kitna aaya? Acha, what is the CPC? What is that? What is this? Acha, why are you doing this? Why are you not doing?" If he keeps doing that with me, then he's not doing that job.
So true. So
Eventually what happens is he's paying me, but he's also micromanaging me. Okay, I'll get frustrated, I'll move out, right? And what happens with him is what he had to take care of that hasn't happened, and because there's a guy who he had hired for something, he's left. Now he has to look after other things. So
correct.
that is a problem with a lot of founders that I've seen in the past. They do have this issue.
Absolutely.
So I think for me, those are the three main reasons I see the why a business fails is because, and again, business is not a one-person game. It is not. You need to
Absolutely.
have a team working with you for sure.
So, so true, so true. One reason why you think we did not hit that number, just one reason. And
Yeah,
that's the
honestly,
question for you
yeah,
for the evening.
yeah. Honestly, I feel that the one reason why we didn't hit this number is, um, frankly, I mean, the first thing that hits me, see, we were in a competitive space. That's one. We were trying to sell something which a lot of people are already selling in the market and at maybe 1/10 of the price of what we are selling.
Of course.
That's one. So maybe that's one reason. And why we didn't hit this number also could be, yeah, I can say that, maybe our ad accounts got suspended and everything, but I'll be again honest about it. I don't think that is just one reason. Maybe instead of doing 1.25, we would have maybe closed at about 3 lakh rupees,
Correct.
3.5.
Correct.
But 5 lakh, I think what happened is I think we tried to overreach ourselves with this product. Frankly, that's one point. I think we tried to do a little overreach because and not because the product is bad or something. The product ticket size is too small.
Ticket
Right,
size.
and when the ticket size is too small, right, when the ticket size is too small, you need orders in quantity to
Quantity.
start. You just said in the beginning, yeah, you just said in the beginning, right? You said to sell क्या कहते, for 5 lakh rupees would have to sell 1,000 boxes,
1,000 boxes.
right?
Correct.
To
Correct.
sell 1,000 boxes would have meant we need almost about 33 orders
Per
every
day.
day, per
Per
day,
day.
right? To sell 33 orders per day. Break
Correct.
it down. So 33 orders per day would have meant that we need at least 1.25 orders every hour.
And if the CAC, right, customer acquisition cost, even if we are burning money, let's say it's 300 rupees, right?
Then also you're losing money.
You're still losing money, right? Now, if you look at that, so let's say 300 rupees into 33, you need 9,900 rupees per day plus GST, right? To hit that 5 lakhs mark or that 1,000 orders, right? Which means you would have spent into 30, you would have spent almost 3 lakhs plus GST to generate a revenue of 5 lakhs.
So as I said, you'd have still been losing money, but that's what would have happened.
Absolutely.
And yeah, so I feel that's one area where that's one of the main reasons I feel we did it. So maybe in our case, what we get a learning is we overreached. We went ahead and we tried overreaching.
Okay.
Right. Rather, we should have taken a little more sensible or realistic this thing. Fair, that's okay. That's the whole part and parcel of business. I mean, things
Super,
happen,
super,
and we have
super,
to just figure it out. How do we solve it?
super,
So
super.
that's
Sudhanshu, you have been super critical in this entire journey. Wouldn't have happened without you. Thank you so much, mere bhai.
Sir,
Thank
it's been always a pleasure being there with you. We
super.
have had multiple journeys together.
Of course,
Right. We did
of
season
course,
1, season 2.
of
Now I
course.
look forward to you in season 3.
Season three. Super, super, super. Done it, bhai. Done it, done it, done it.
And
Hold on. Any
uh,
questions for Sudhanshu? Realistically, are we successful? Definition of success is different. If you look at it purely from a
why do you okay?
ROI basis,
Why do you think we are not successful? Give me a short. Give me just an answer. Why do you think we are not successful? Now
yeah,
this I want to understand.
good question. If revenue versus marketing spend, right? If that's the parameter,
Oh
right?
yeah, how many of you guys over here? Just a simple question. How many of you guys who are attending this show? Uh, how many of you guys? How many of you guys sitting here have achieved, let's say, 50% break even, or even let's say 1.25 lakh rupees of business in the first 20 to 30 days of the business?
Man, you're lagging
And it's
like
absolutely
crazy.
new business.
Sudhanshu, you're lagging
And I'm
like
please
crazy.
shoot. How many of you
Sudhanshu,
guys would
you're
have?
lagging like
I
crazy.
am.
Yeah. So, Sanjeet, let me answer that question with a quote of one
I
of our.
better.
Yeah, slightly better. Hold on, just 1 second. Let me answer that question with a quote by Rakesh in, I think so, day before yesterday's webinar where you were not there. Rakesh's words are, what we achieved in 1 month took him 4 months, right? These are his precise words, right? If we, again, Rakesh's business completely else, completely different. Again, I've spoken to Rakesh, fantastic guy, completely different. Our business completely different. But I think so we've done fantastic in terms of validation. क्या ये बिक सकता है, right? क्या ये ऑनलाइन टोस्ट लोग खरीदेंगे, क्या ऑनलाइन खारी खरीदेंगे, क्या हमसे खरीदेंगे? That's the answer that we wanted, and we've done a fantastic job on that front. Why did Google ads not work for us? Sudhanshu, why did Google ads not work?
Google ads generally don't work for a new business. Honestly, bata raha hu. Flat, realistic answer. Google ads generally don't work for a new business, and primary reason for that is, see, Google also, yeah, till the time you're not a brand now, right? Because you're bidding. Google is all about bidding, and till the time you're not a brand, till the time you don't have some sort of, reach in the market, Google will generally not be able to help you much about it. So that's the reason why Google did not work for us.
Correct.
So that's a honest straight answer. But coming back to one place over here is, like, I see people putting in something here. Business is not a sprint, it is a marathon. Yes, it is.
So true.
Very fast implementation. Bro, you guys did all what usually would take 3 months or so, blah blah blah. So again, I'm just coming down to point is that if we implemented something which generally people take 3 months, okay, we implemented that, we started executing it, we got some sort of our validation. 1.25 lakh rupees is a great validation to get an answer. Yes, bhai, product bikega. Okay. And when all these things are done, so why is this not a success? It is a success because, hey, the speed at which we moved, right, that was more than enough to tell us that we can fail, and we could fail very bad.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
But that didn't happen. We just went on and we executed. So yeah, the answer is this was a success. And if, let's say, 5 people sitting out there, even out of you, all of you are attending, if 5 of you from there managed to implement the same thing in their businesses, we are sorted.
Super.
Because then you would have figured out a lot of things on the way, and you would have see what there were some mistakes me and Imran also made in the show. I know that, we know that, you know that, right? And if you can learn from those mistakes and you go ahead and you take care of those mistakes and implement, we did a 1.25, you might be sitting at about, say, 4-5 lakh rupees on your business.
Absolutely.
Then why not?
We have not hit that number in month 1. Maybe we'll hit that number in month 2. Maybe, right? So, exactly what what Rakesh said, that maybe it's just one more month, right? Kuch aur time chahiye, kuch aur time, right? and it will work out, inshallah. Sudhanshu,
Yeah, that's the thing. But Gurgaon foodies, getting Gurgaon foodies on board, getting this guys on board, doing this and that. I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, how many of you? I mean, again, just figure out how many of you can actually go out and even get one partnership. Just think about it. And this is not to criticize anyone or something. Just think from a moment. Do you have the balls, or do you? Sorry for the word, but yeah, do you have the balls to just pick up your phone, right?
धंधे वाला show
Call up someone, right, and tell him that, okay, you know what? I have this business. It's absolutely a new business, right? And I have zero transactions right now. I have nothing. I want to figure out something, but I want to promote my business with you. Can we do some sort of collaboration or something? I can't pay you, but I'll figure out some sort of discount for your guys or something. Figure it out.
So true.
Can you do that? If you can, I'm telling you, 5 of you can do that now. You're sorted.
You're sorted. You're so sorted.
You're sorted. I know how many people I had to call up just to get them to accept Siddiqui Chai. I know that how many people I called up, left, right, and center. How I got them to accept. I know how many places I've gone, and I have actually. I used to make almost close to about 150 cups of tea day in, day out in exhibitions, selling them, right? 150 cups from morning to evening. That's the number of teas I've made just to get people to try my tea and figure out, yes, the tea that I'm trying to sell is good. So, right. So,
awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
That's about it.
Awesome. Awesome. Sudhanshu, once again, thank you so much, Birfai. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It was great. It was
a great evening. We'll catch up over the weekend, and
we will.
Yes, done.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. Yeah. Take care. Bye-bye. See you guys. Bye-bye. Take care. And guys, please take care of yourself. Hopefully I might see some of you again in season 3, and I hope I don't see a lot of you in season 3, only because by now you would have learned what needs to be done.
So true.
So, see you guys.
See you.
Right. Take care of yourself, and Shabba Khair.
Shabba Khair. Shabba Khair. Awesome. Awesome. Before I bring Arjun on stage, I want to show the ripple effect that actually happened, which is what I had expected. Right. I'm going to share my screen. So we sent one set of 6 products, right? 6 products to someone absolutely unknown in West Bengal, right? We didn't know what content she would create. We didn't know what she would do, anything, right? And she posted. Now, every content creator, right? Once they become slightly famous, they have other content creators also checking out what each other are doing, right? कि मैं देख रहा हूँ हल्दीराम क्या कर रहा है, हल्दीराम देख रहा है बीकानेर वाला क्या कर रहा है, बीकानेर वाला देख रहा है ओम क्या कर रहा है, things like those, right? So one content creator is being monitored by multiple. See this, what happened, right? I'm going to share my screen. Look at this. Bandana Mukhopadhyay. Dear friend, myself, a fast-growing YouTuber, my channel Bandana's Kitchen. Let's see how many, what.
Hi guys. I am Bandana Mukherjee. Welcome back.
This is channel, 103K subscribers, decent viewership, 2.5 million, 1.8 million, 1.3 million, 888K, fantastic viewership. Look at this. This is a lifestyle vlog with more than 1,03,201 subscribers as of today around the world. Language Bengali, India. Most of my subscribers are looking for new things. I'm flexible in work, so there will be no problem from my side for work. I am sure we can continue working in the future. Give me an opportunity to serve your esteemed organization as best as I can to help me grow. Please have a look at my channel and let me know your views and your proposal. I want a paid promotion and promote your products on my YouTube channel. Okay? Now, this is the email that Shena sent. Hi, Bandana. So nice to hear from you. I would love to collaborate with you on an ongoing basis. We do not have a commercial budget, but I am open to send you a complete set of 6 products and you can create respective videos for it. She's like, sure. I look forward to it. Also, I love your products. Request you to think a minimum token remuneration of 1.5K per video. I said, this is what we can do. I can give you a tracking link with which we would know how many orders came from your efforts and give you a commission of 10%, right, of the total revenue. I can ship all products to you, and then you can make 6 different products and post them once a week. All right. This will keep the momentum on for you. Payments will happen every week. Do let me know if this works. Hi, friend, agreed with you. Just worked. Just worked. All right. And ye ek email. I have 7 such emails, all right, which we've not done any outreach. I am waiting, and again, I'll keep everyone posted. I am waiting for that Delhi guy to post. All right. Once the Delhi guy posts, I'll get a lot of other influencers and content creators from Delhi. And then, believe me, as business owners, we only need to focus on retention. All right. Why? Let's say one guy posts on day 1. All right. Sale aaya, next day the sale will fall. Day 2, the second guy will post. Sale aayega and it will fall. Day 3, third guy will fall. So that is when the ripple effect will actually start happening. All right. So again, this was retention, no extra marketing at all. All right. No extra marketing at all. Right. So that's that. Now, without any further ado, I'm going to bring my very dear friend Arjun Paul on stage. Yo, black and white, yeah. I specifically wore white today.
Awesome. You look like a consultant now.
Give me a business. Awesome. How are you doing, Arjun?
Very well, very well.
Super.
So, very good. I was enjoying the conversation. Fantastic insights. Especially about the influencers. That's a great point. I never thought of that. Other influencers watch this and they try to get some business, reach out to the same businesses because they know they're spending on it. Absolutely. That's fantastic.
And this email has come to us on hello@thebrowntown.in, right? That person didn't know our email address. So she went on the website, went on the contact us page, and from there she discovered this, right? And 7 such emails. Sorry, I forgot to mention, there are also a few people who reached out to us on Instagram, right? And again, we barely have 100 followers, and I know they are all friends and family, right? Of people who are actually following us. And but influencers and content creators with, they don't fall in the micro category. They're slightly larger, right? That 500 to, that 50,000 to 500,000 wala bracket, right? Those guys have started reaching out. So I was like, this is surprising. This is surprising. Awesome. Arjun, you came on the start of the show. You gave us a few strategies. We implemented that. That's why I said our second highest revenue generator is Zoko. All right.
Awesome.
Is this normal?
Yeah. So see, typically, let's forget Zoko. What would these businesses be doing? These Shopify stores, they usually use email, right? And why almost everybody uses email is it works, right? So if you take Facebook or Google, then email becomes the third channel that usually works for them, right? And now kind of WhatsApp came in the middle of that, and anything you do on email will work 4-5 times better on WhatsApp, simply because people you would have seen that, right? You would have
Absolutely.
Open WhatsApp. So now kind of WhatsApp displaces email in WhatsApp first markets, because if you can do the same things on email, you don't even need to think about it, right? Just do the same things you're doing on email on WhatsApp. It'll probably work better.
So true. Awesome. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show 2 direct analysis, right? Comparison between email and Zoko, right? Our email list, right? 1K, right? Where we are talking about our viewers making money, right? Or starting business, making money, things like those. I have an email list of somewhere around 1,500, 1,600 people. When I send out an email, this is the number of people who opened my email. Out of 1,500 people, 25% people. And again, we send out webinar links practically every day. Right? Now, 208 people open and 34 people click. These guys
Mm.
also click after the webinar is over, right?
Right.
Therefore, we
Yeah.
have a WhatsApp group and we share all of that, right?
Mm.
Now, 1500 may say 207, 206 people, which is 25% people opened our email and 4% people clicked on that email, right?
Mm.
A direct comparison over here. Just look at this. Weekend flash say, sorry, I'll show you a larger one here. Raining outside. So I sit near the window. I just opened and like, अरे बारिश हो रही. एक broadcast भेज देते. And we sent this to 361 people.
Mm.
Just look at this. What is this? This is madness.
Yeah.
Email will never be able to deliver. This is
Yeah.
your red rate, right? Can we compare this with open rate?
Yeah, definitely. Right.
Right.
So red is open. Yeah, exactly.
73% out of 361 people. Right.
Exactly.
This
Yeah.
is awesome. And 4% click-through rate. This is fantastic, right? And you saw that hamper message also that we had sent, right?
Mm.
312 people read it, and
Yeah.
response rate, just look at this.
Mm.
14% people said that we want a product, right?
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I mean, this is unreal. This is unreal, man. This is too good. This is too good, right?
It's actually also a good learning for me. For certain kind of businesses, that's a great marketing technique to say, hey, this important day is coming up, Raksha Bandhan or Diwali. If you want to gift something to folks, are you interested? We'll work with you, and let them respond and kind of take pre-orders, right? So that's like a fantastic marketing idea.
Super.
Yeah, awesome.
In fact, hold on. I'm going to share my screen once more. While you said that, I can't see it on my web, but I'll show to you here. I received a message from Soul Store today morning, right? Here is that message, right? You won't be able to read it. I'll read it for you. It has an image. Hey, Imran, congratulations on making it to the wait list. I was not part of any wait list on Soul Store. Especially not for these sneaker shoes, right? Here's a super secret link to the Soul Store first ever exclusive footwear collection launch. PS, it is not PS, that's not it. The first 500 shoppers get free surprise with their order, so hurry up. All right. And the call to action is, here's your secret link. Right. I'm sure these guys would have crossed 1 crore revenue within like an hour.
Yeah, definitely. We see that, right? With the big brands, they send out these broadcasts, and then they make money. They make money faster than those, because it takes like 10 messages per second to this for 100,000 message broadcast to deliver, right?
Correct.
They make money faster than the actual broadcast finishes. then immediately they message us, why are our broadcasts not being delivered fast?
Super. Once again, Arjun, thank you so much. You've been one of our sponsors. You enabled us, empowered us, right? Creating this content for, the e-commerce community focused in India, right? Wouldn't have happened without you. A few words for our users.
Yep. I just want to say, you guys were talking about failure for the first 20 minutes. I think it's a smashing success. Like how many orders did you get in 30 days?
220.
Yeah, literally 220 people who's not your mother actually took money out of your pocket and gave it to you, right? That's fantastic, right? Everything else can be solved later. So once you get the way of building businesses at Y Combinators, they say just find 100 people that love your product, right? Then growth, scaling, everything is completely different from that. Right? Imagine if you spend all that money and nobody bought from you. so actually some people bought from you, right? And now the idea is, how can you find more people like that, right? So and if you want to build a $1 million business, you just have to figure out how many customers you need and how to get that customers. And you have the power of Google, Facebook, WhatsApp, everything in your fingertips, right? So it's all about marketing and all that MBA stuff. But that first 100 customers to buy your product, you guys have already succeeded, right? Then it's about, you need more time, more budgets, or talent to kind of get to that point, right? But that initial, what do you call it, the core of a successful business is already there, right?
Already there. Super,
Yeah.
super, super. I'm telling you, our customers are sending us their personal, I mean, they're giving their children this, right?
Mhm.
And they are sending us videos of their children enjoying, right? This
Yeah.
is marvelous. This is
Yeah.
marvelous,
Yeah.
right?
So that is magic. That customer love cannot be kind of measured. You will have to kind of experience it for yourself to see. So then, if that's happening, it's not every, like, how many other products do you think people are giving to children, taking pictures and sharing with you? Like, like your last business, you may have sold actually 5 lakhs, but have you got at least one message like that of a family connection? Yeah.
The only messages that we get is मेरा order deliver नहीं हुआ, नहीं चाहिए.
Exactly. So this is the rare thing. This is, I mean, my thing, this is like a more successful business, right? Than the other one.
Super, super. Do you think we'll be able to hit that 5 lakhs mark next month?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know about next month.
Yeah.
So timing, yeah, for us, like for YC people, timing is like nothing, right? It doesn't matter. So yeah, what if you hit 5 lakh in the first month and then you lose it next 6 months later, right? Doesn't matter. So if that core is built right, then it's all about growth after that, right? So for us, I don't care about the how soon you hit the number and all that stuff. This is great that people are taking pictures. There's customer love. There's a real customer love, right? You can grow on that later. The timing, like, other than investors, nobody cares about time.
Correct, correct, correct. In fact, you've seen, I wouldn't call it failures. Or I would leave it for you to decide whether it was failure or I don't know. How would you term it? You applied in YC, one of the best, right, investment accelerators, right, or startup accelerators in the world. I mean, I've applied there multiple times and I have been rejected left, right, center. एक बार attempt कर दिया, rejection आ गया, हटा मैंने करा, right? मतलब अपना भी तो ego है, right? So, right? So you've tried and tried and tried. When do you decide कि बस मैं नहीं कर रहा?
Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? When you were talking about why I am positive about the businesses, when you were talking about, oh, we didn't hit that number, but we know that if we got that 67 orders and if Facebook wasn't going down, we could have reached at least 3.5. So that the data was there, right? So then the designer absconded or a death happened in the family. So these are like one-time setbacks, right? But there's enough data there to say if it's an execution problem, it's not a demand problem, or there's no fundamental problem in the business. Like I didn't hear any fundamental problems. Like it's not every day that someone passes away in the family. It's not every day that you can actually actively find up someone who absconds after working with you, right? So those are one-time problems. I couldn't care less about what do you call one-time problems, but the core of the business is there. So when we were doing this itself, it's like being disappointed about not getting into Harvard. Yeah, you should be surprised if you get into Harvard, right? So there are very few people in the world who will be like, yeah, they should have admitted it. So we know. So in a reality check, yeah, we know that I wouldn't be surprised if I applied to Harvard and didn't get it, right? It's because most people don't get it. So it didn't say anything about our business. Like NYC has very little time to review and very little time to interview and all that stuff. So failure, it didn't really matter. It was not an what do you call a question about the fundamental nature of a business. We had enough data to know that we could make it, right? So what we did is we just kept executing better and better, and we were able to show them that we got better, which was actually a stronger application the 5th time that we did it. Right? So imagine the conversation. This like, oh, we rejected you 4 times. You guys didn't give up. And now you have made actually $5,000 or $10,000 in a month, right? In fact, we told you your business was not good, and we proved them wrong. So that was actually a very stronger application the 5th time, right? So, but I mean, you kind of don't give up, and you have to execute. So that execution was the key to get there, not giving up, right? So the fundamentals were there. So I see the same for this business. This fundamentals are there, and I would keep at it.
Super, super, super. What's the roadmap for Zoko now?
Yeah, Zoko. So now what we're doing is we are focusing a little bit on automation. So advanced automation, like you may have, I think you came up with, you had asked me about tagging, what
Correct.
happens and all that stuff. So, so imagine we have close to 1,000 businesses now, and
Wow.
we are hearing thousands of such requests, right? Can I do this little thing? Can I do this like this other tagging? Can I collect 100 rupees in advance for COD payments? So it's not really COD, but can I collect an advance payment? So all these use cases are coming up. So we're building another layer of automation where it's deeply integrated into Shopify, and you can do all those advanced stuff. Like
Wow.
anything you can think of, you'll be able to automate. So
Wow.
then we can we can free up your time, so you can focus on the core of your business instead of worrying about how to automate WhatsApp.
Correct. Correct. Beautiful. Beautiful. Few lines for our viewers. Our viewers are one of these three people. A few of them are actively in an e-commerce business. A few of them want to get in the e-commerce business, and a few of them are freelancers who service e-commerce businesses. So a few lines for them.
Yeah, I mean, overall, that's the trend that I see now is the debundling of these large brands, right? And what's happening is what do you call? If you look at Mama Earth or Purple or Sugar Cosmetics and all, like what have they displaced? They've displaced these large FMCG brands or these large cosmetics brands, and they're finding other customers, but they are also becoming kind of too big, and kind of losing the soul. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for businesses with soul, for what do you call, for getting a few, what do you say, a few customers who really love you. And even if you paid them, they wouldn't go to other brands, right? And so there's a lot of lifestyle businesses to be, I mean like good lifestyles. Lifestyle businesses to be made using this opportunity. And now, you have this power of WhatsApp and Facebook and Google in your fingertips, which you didn't have like 3 years ago, you didn't have, 5 years ago, you didn't have, right? So there is this new opportunity that's available. And, I think instead of looking for, instead of like India, there's this statistic that 80% of working Indians earn less than 10,000 rupees a month, right?
Wow.
Working Indians. So, but there is this fantastic opportunity of all these billion-dollar businesses, power of all these billion-dollar businesses at your fingertips. And I mean, look at your product, like look at the branding that was done, the packaging that was done. This wasn't possible like 3 years ago, right?
So true.
So now, yeah, for everyone, this power is available, and you can kind of build your own little Unilever today, right? And what is going to differentiate people. And now there's a gold rush, like every Tom, Dick, and Harry is starting their D2C businesses. But what will happen 10 years? Like imagine the businesses that survive, they're going to do one thing really well, right? And I think if you kind of forget the noise and think about what's the one product I can sell that people would, even if I paid them money, they wouldn't go somewhere else. That's the logic that we use, right? Even if we paid our Zoko accounts to go to a competitor, will they go? If they go, then sorry, we haven't built anything, right? So if you can pass that test, if you pay customers to leave and they don't leave, and if you can build products like that, then you'll survive, right? 10 years, 20 years, you'll become like a great business.
So true, so true, so true. One of the largest challenges of even apps like Paytm, right? Book My Show, Paytm, again, Make My Trip, Go Ibibo, all of these guys is the same thing. As a customer, I want to travel from Delhi to Bangalore, sasta kaun dega, right? There's no loyalty, right?
Exactly.
Towards, again, it's commodity over there, it's commodity over here, right? Even, for example, Zoko also has competition, right? But again, as a customer, right? Let's remove Arjun from the equation. Me as Browntown, I message Zoko on WhatsApp, and within 5 minutes, I have a reply, even on a Sunday, right? At odd hours, right? Okay, I simply message, hey, I need help with something. And suddenly there is a reply back. Now the reply is not coming from a customer support, right? I know that reply is coming from Arjun, right? Because the reply is like, what is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Arjun hai. Yeah, Arjun hai. Customer support would not reply like this.
Exactly. So, I mean, so that, if you bring the right people together and you build anything with some soul in it, I think that you can build a tribe around that business, right? That'll survive.
Of course. Super. Arjun, once again, thank you so much, man.
Thank you very much.
Without you, without Zoko, this 1K wouldn't have happened, honestly, right? Once again, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Thank
Done.
you. Good
Chal,
luck.
thank you so much. Bye. Cheers. Bye. Now I'll give my reason, right, of why I think we didn't hit that 5 lakhs mark. And honestly, this is my reason. All right. Sudhanshu's reason was two. Either Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads didn't work, right? That was one reason. Second reason was product price is too low, right? One is not in our control, right? Facebook ads restrict हो जाना, ban हो जाना, block हो जाना, hack हो जाना, ये आपके control में नहीं, right? This is an external factor, right? Like Arjun said, death हो जाना family में, things like those. वो आपके control में नहीं है. These are an external factor you cannot control, right? But there is something that you can control. For example, product price. ये product गलत था, right? या ये product सही था, right? That's something in your control. There is one more thing in your control, which is your time, right? As of when we started, again, for those who know me long enough, I always work 6 months in advance, right? As of when we started season 2, okay, season 1 से चालू करते हैं. Season 1 में, right, someone else was doing inventory, someone else was doing procurement, someone else was doing packaging, someone else was doing shipping labels, shipping, customer support, someone else was doing, right? I wasn't doing. Over here, right, in season 2, I was doing practically everything, right? Shana is not technical enough to take care of Shopify, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. What Shana is excellent is at customer support, right? Customers just love speaking to her. Suddenly she'll go out of the room and she'll come back after 10 minutes. I'm like, किधर गई थी? Like, I was talking to a customer. मालूम है उसकी सास इतनी बीमार है और उसको उसके लिए वो चाहिए ना, ये चाहिए ना, वो चाहिए. That's what Shana is, right? She's excellent at that. Believe me, I can't do that. I have been so occupied while planning season 3 and 4, right? Which impacted my revenue in season 2 in this business, right? Therefore, वो पुरानी कहावत है, right? कि you should not do too many things, but sometimes we feel that अरे मैं कर लेगा, right? Here is a live result, right, of my reason of why we were not able to hit that number. For example, Shubham chala gaya, right? Shubham chala nahi gaya, matlab Shubham stopped responding. I should have found another guy, right? Facebook ads got restricted. I should have called Facebook up, right? And things like those. But I just didn't have enough bandwidth, right, to make that happen. Again, this is what I think. And again, yeah, Sanjeet, I know you feel it. Sanjeet has been following up with me, so Sanjeet and I will be working together for season 3, right? And it's he knows, right? He knows the kind of schedule I have. I go to sleep by 1, get up at 4. That's the kind of schedule when we have an active season going on, right? Just too much happening. Therefore, in season 3, right, again, not selling anything, just giving a quick trailer, right, is we are going to remove supply chain out of the equation, right? That's the kind of e-commerce we are going to do. We are going to remove supply chain out of the equation. All right. I'll send everyone an email tomorrow and we'll take it up from there. Right. Tomorrow or maybe Monday. We'll kickstart that. Maybe next time, take up an apprentice assistant, volunteer from the audience to help. For sure, for sure, for sure. I really appreciate your words, Vijender. For sure, I will definitely try to do that. And to your next question, that's the part where you have to wait, right? Done it, ji, done it, done it. Guys, last piece, second last piece. Tomorrow I'm going to share with you our Facebook page. All right. I would humbly request everyone to share their honest reviews, all right, and help me grow commerce in India. All right. That's I would request your help on that front. Or kuch nahi chahiye, all right. You should be taking it personally, Imran Bhai. You've done a great job. Bhavi and kids included. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Right. Everyone is doing their bit. Everyone is doing their bit. Just too much happening. All right. So that's that. Now coming to the last part of our last episode of season 2. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Create a subscription package since you do have repeat buyers. For sure, man. For sure. Sanjeev, you know what to do. Done it. Done it. Done it. Our last part of our episode today. Like I said, we, there was a giveaway that was planned. And in that giveaway, these were the 4 things that I had requested all our partners to do that, to give, so that at least one person can start their e-commerce journey. Right? Is this grand? Will this change? Whatever, I don't know. All right. But it's a good start. All right. And you've all seen the power of Facebook. You've all seen the power of influencer marketing. And again, if you need anything, there are people who message me day in and out. Most of the time I'm available. If I'm not, I always reply back. And I try my level best to help as much as possible. जितना टाइम हो पाता है उतना दे पाते हैं, राइट? वो है, done it. So grand giveaway. I use Klaviyo as my as my email tool. I had sent an email to a lot of people to participate in that. You had to do 2 things: fill out a form, tell us a bit more about yourself, so that we can create relevant content. Right? That was one. 173 people filled out that form, and here is the list of those people who participated in the giveaway. Right now, the first name is my mom. She is not part of the list. Rest, everyone are genuine participants. I've taken all of these. In fact, I'm going to do that once more, so that the process here. We're taking all these names. I'm going to clear this, remove all imports, add to list. Here are 171 people, duplicates removed. And now we are going to spin the wheel. All right. Whoever is the lucky one wins whatever, wins those 4 items. All right. Awesome. Kar de? Haan ji. So here we go. The last part of season 2. 3, 2, 1, go. Digital Pushpa. Super. Pushpa, you're here. Pushpa, you're here. Awesome. Many congratulations, Pushpa. Many congratulations. Pushpa rukegi nahi. Bilkul. Awesome. Fantastic, Pushpa. Many congratulations. Again, I'm trying to do my bit. I would request your help tomorrow to do your bit. Thank you so much, everyone. It's been a fantastic journey, a lot of learnings, and just I ये हर एपिसोड के लास्ट सीजन में हर सीजन के लास्ट एपिसोड में मैं रो ही देता हूँ कि बॉस अब कल से क्या करेंगे, राइट? बट कल से 10 बजे क्या करेंगे, राइट? Awesome. I'm coming up with one mini course, right? Again, it's completely free. In fact, I may come up with 2 mini courses. One is how to build a website. right? It's going to be a 1 hour crash course. Watch it and you'll be able to build a website, right? That's that. Second crash course is, there are a few people who I've spoken to over video calls or regular calls, and they really appreciate the, the mashallah touch wood, the network that I've built, right? I may actually come up with a course on how to build your network, right? How to be genuine, how to be real, how to not come across as an ass licker, right? And things like those. So may come out with that again, completely free and all of that. We'll figure that out, all right? But that's that. Thank you so much, Vijender. This has been a special experience, even better than season 1 for me. Thank you so much, mere bhai. Maza aa gaya. Seriously, awesome, Mohammed. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now I will see anyone. Feel free to call. Feel free to message. I'm always there in the group. If you need any help, feel free to call. And I will now see all of you once again in season 3. Done it, done it. Great experience. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I miss you, man. I miss you, Rohan, too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Super. I'll miss you too, buddy. I'll miss you too. Thank you so much. तुझसे मत जाओ ना. बस है ना. डन है भाई. मेरे को भी पैकिंग के लिए जाने का. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Shibu. Thank you so much, Rakesh. Awesome. Chali, good night, guys. Good night. Please do take care of yourself. Spend good time with your family. Kal weekend shuru ho jayega. Spend some time with your family. Very important. Right? Very important. Dhanda to aata jata rehta hai. Right? Family ke saath time spend karo. It's very important. Done everything. Chali, good night, everyone. See ya. Take care. Very, very good night.